Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I am so happy you are here with us today.
Yes, welcome. We're really glad you joined us. Today, we have a topic that millions of Americans can relate to deeply and personally.
That is right. Today, we are talking about your morning coffee.
Oh, this is such a fun topic. Morning coffee is not just a drink in America. It is a ritual. It is a routine. It is almost a personality.
That is so true. Ask any American about their morning coffee, and they will have a very strong opinion. They will tell you exactly how they like it, when they drink it, and what happens if they do not get it.
Americans are very passionate about their morning coffee, and talking about coffee is one of the most common everyday conversations you will have in the USA.
At work, at school, with neighbors, with friends, someone will always bring up coffee in the morning. So knowing how to talk about it is a real practical skill.
Today, we will teach you the vocabulary, the key phrases, and the real conversations you need to talk about your morning coffee naturally and confidently.
We will go slow. We will explain everything clearly, and we will give you lots of example conversations to listen to and practice with.
So, let us get started. First, let us talk about why morning coffee is such a big deal in America.
In the USA, coffee is the #1 most consumed beverage among adults. More Americans drink coffee every morning than any other drink. It's part of the daily routine for millions and millions of people.
And for most Americans, their morning coffee is not just about the caffeine. It's about the ritual, the smell of fresh coffee brewing, the warmth of the cup in your hands, the quiet moment before the busy day begins.
Many Americans say they cannot function without their morning coffee. You will often hear people say, "Do not talk to me before I've had my coffee." This is a very common and very relatable American expression.
Yes, that phrase is so real. If you say that to an American, they will immediately understand and laugh because they feel the same way.
Now let's learn the vocabulary. First, let's talk about the different ways Americans make their coffee at home.
The most common way is a drip coffee maker. This is a machine that you put coffee grounds and water into, and it brews a full pot of coffee automatically. It's simple, affordable, and very popular in American homes.
Coffee grounds are the small, fine pieces of roasted coffee beans that you put into the machine. When hot water passes through the grounds, it creates the liquid coffee we drink.
Another very popular home coffee method is a single-serve machine. The most famous brand is Keurig. You put a small pod, called a K-cup, into the machine, press a button, and in less than a minute, you have a fresh cup of coffee.
Many Americans love Keurig because it is fast and easy. You do not have to make a whole pot. You just make 1 cup at a time, perfect for a busy morning.
Another method is a French press. A French press is a glass or metal container where you put coffee grounds and hot water together, let it sit for a few minutes, and then press down a metal plunger to separate the grounds from the liquid.
French press coffee is very rich and bold. Bold means strong and full of flavor. Coffee lovers often prefer French press because it gives a deeper, more intense taste.
And then there is espresso. At home, some people use a small espresso machine or a mocha pot to make a concentrated shot of espresso. This is very strong, very small, and very flavorful.
Now let us talk about how Americans customize their morning coffee, because in America, how you take your coffee says a lot about you.
The first choice is black or with additions. Black coffee means no milk, no cream, no sugar, just pure coffee. People who drink black coffee are often seen as very serious coffee lovers.
If you drink your coffee black, you might say, "I take my coffee black. No sugar, no cream, just straight coffee." Straight means pure, with nothing added.
But many Americans add things to their coffee. The most common additions are cream, milk, half and half, sugar, and flavored syrups. Half and half is a mixture of half milk and half heavy cream. It makes coffee very smooth and rich. It is extremely popular in American households.
Flavored syrups are sweet liquids that add flavor to your coffee. Common flavors are vanilla, caramel, hazelnut, and mocha. You can buy these syrups at the grocery store and use them at home.
So someone might say, "I like my coffee with 2 sugars and a splash of cream." A splash means just a small amount, not a lot, just enough to lighten the color and soften the taste.
Or someone might say, I do a pump of vanilla syrup and oat milk in my coffee every morning. It's my little treat. A treat means something special and enjoyable that you give yourself. Many Americans think of their morning coffee as a small daily treat that they look forward to.
Now, let us do our first full example conversation. Two coworkers arrive at the office in the morning. One is making coffee in the break room. I will be the first coworker, and speaker one will be the second coworker.
Perfect. Let's go.
Good morning. Oh, thank goodness. Someone already made coffee. You are a lifesaver.
Ha! Good morning. Yes, I got in early today. I cannot function without my coffee, so it was the first thing I did.
Same. I don't know how people survive mornings without it. How do you take yours?
I like mine with a little bit of cream and 1 sugar. Nothing fancy. How about you?
I'm a black coffee person. No cream, no sugar, just straight and strong. The stronger the better, honestly.
Oh, wow, that is very bold. I tried black coffee once and I could not do it. Too intense for me.
It took me a while to get used to it, but now I love it. I feel like I can really taste the coffee when there's nothing else in it.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Maybe I should try it again. Did you try the new dark roast we got this week?
I did. It is really good. Very rich and smooth for a dark roast. Not too bitter.
Bitter is when a dark roast is a little unpleasant and sharp. I sometimes find dark roasts too bitter, but this one sounds nice.
Definitely try it. I think you'll like it, even with your cream and sugar.
I will. Okay, I am going to grab my cup and head to my desk. Good morning again.
Good morning. Enjoy your coffee.
That was such a warm and relatable morning conversation. Let's highlight the key phrases.
First, you are a lifesaver. A lifesaver is someone who helps you in a moment of great need. When someone makes coffee and you desperately needed it, they are a lifesaver. Americans say this constantly.
Second, I cannot function without my coffee. Function means to work, to operate, to do things normally. Saying you cannot function without coffee is a very dramatic but very relatable and funny way to express how much you need it.
Third, how do you take yours? This is the standard way Americans ask how you like your coffee. Take in this context means what do you add to it? How do you prepare it?
Fourth, nothing fancy. Fancy means complicated or elaborate. Saying nothing fancy means my coffee order is simple. I don't need anything special. It's a humble and casual expression.
Fifth, the stronger the better. This is a comparative phrase that means I always prefer more strength. The more intense it is, the more I like it. You can use this structure with many things. The sweeter the better, or the hotter the better.
Sixth, it took me a while to get used to it. Get used to something means it was uncomfortable at first, but gradually it became normal and comfortable. This is a very important phrase for everyday English.
Seventh, not too bitter. Bitter is an important coffee word. Bitter describes the sharp, slightly unpleasant taste that some strong coffees have. Many people like a little bitterness, but not too much.
These 7 phrases will make your morning coffee conversations flow naturally and confidently. Practice them every day.
Now let's talk about some more vocabulary related to coffee. These are words Americans use all the time when talking about their morning cup.
The first word is roast. Roast describes how long and how hot the coffee beans were cooked. There are 3 main types: light roast, medium roast, and dark roast.
Light roast coffee is lighter in color and has a more delicate, mild flavor. Medium roast is balanced, not too light, not too strong. Dark roast is very bold, rich, and sometimes a little bitter.
Most Americans prefer medium roast for their everyday morning coffee. It is the most popular category in the USA.
The second important word is brew. Brew means to make coffee. When coffee is brewing, the machine is in the process of making it. You might say, the coffee is brewing right now. It will be ready in a few minutes.
The third word is caffeine. Caffeine is the natural substance in coffee that wakes you up and gives you energy. Many people drink coffee specifically for the caffeine boost in the morning.
You might hear someone say, I need my caffeine fix. A fix means a dose of something you need or crave. A caffeine fix means I need my caffeine right now. It is urgent.
The fourth word is decaf. Decaf is short for decaffeinated coffee. It is coffee with the caffeine removed. Some people drink decaf because they are sensitive to caffeine or they drink coffee later in the day and do not want it to affect their sleep.
The fifth word is mug. A mug is the large cup that Americans use for their home coffee. It is bigger than a regular cup and usually has a handle. Many Americans have a favorite mug they use every single morning.
Americans love their mugs. You'll see mugs with funny quotes, sports teams, family photos, all kinds of designs. A mug is very personal to an American coffee drinker.
Let us now do another example conversation. This time, two friends are talking on the phone in the morning while both are having their coffee.
Great. I will be one friend and speaker 2 will be the other. Here we go.
Good morning. Sorry to call so early. Are you up?
Good morning. Yes, I am up. I'm sitting here with my coffee right now, actually. Perfect timing.
Oh, nice. I just made mine too. I tried that new hazelnut-flavored coffee I bought at the store. It is so good.
Ooh, hazelnut. I love hazelnut. Is it sweet?
A little bit, but not overwhelmingly sweet. It has this warm, nutty flavor that is just perfect for a chilly morning like today.
That sounds amazing. I'm a little jealous. I'm just having my regular medium roast today. I ran out of my flavored stuff.
Well, your regular coffee is probably better for you anyway. I put way too much creamer in mine.
Oh, I do that too sometimes. I justify it by telling myself, it's just a little treat. I deserve it.
Exactly. Life is too short for bad coffee or bad mornings. Coffee makes everything better.
100%. Hey, have you tried that new coffee shop that opened near the park? I heard it's incredible.
Not yet, but I've been wanting to. Want to go this weekend? Saturday morning?
Yes, Saturday morning coffee date. I'm so in.
Perfect. Okay, I'll let you finish your coffee in peace. Talk later?
Yes, talk later. Enjoy your hazelnut coffee.
Enjoy yours too. Bye.
Bye.
That conversation was so warm and relatable. Let's highlight the best new phrases from that exchange.
First, perfect timing. This means you called or arrived at exactly the right moment. It is a very common and cheerful expression Americans use when something happens at just the right time.
Second, overwhelmingly sweet. Overwhelmingly means too much, more than you can comfortably handle. Overwhelmingly sweet means so sweet it is almost too much. This is a great descriptive phrase for food and drink.
Third, I ran out of my flavored stuff. Ran out of means I used all of it and there is none left. This is a very everyday phrase Americans use constantly. I ran out of coffee. I ran out of milk. I ran out of time.
Fourth, I justify it by telling myself. Justify means I give myself a reason to feel okay about something. This is a very human and relatable phrase. I justify eating dessert by telling myself I worked out today.
Fifth, life is too short for bad coffee. This is a very popular American expression. Life is too short for means do not waste your time on things that do not make you happy. It is used humorously and warmly.
Sixth, I am so in. This means I absolutely want to do that. Count me in. Yes. It is enthusiastic, casual, and very American. People say it when they are excited about a plan.
Now let us talk about how to describe your perfect morning coffee routine, because in America, your routine is a big part of who you are.
You might describe your routine like this. Every morning I wake up, go straight to the kitchen, and start the coffee maker. While it is brewing, I check my phone. Then I pour myself a big mug, add a little cream, and sit by the window for 10 minutes before the day starts.
That description is vivid, personal, and very relatable. Notice the details. Go straight to the kitchen. While it is brewing, sit by the window. These details make your description come alive.
You can also talk about what happens if you miss your morning coffee. Americans love to joke and to complain about this. You might say, if I don't have my coffee in the morning, I'm completely useless. I get a headache and I can't think straight.
Cannot think straight means your mind is foggy and confused. You cannot focus or make good decisions. This is a very common complaint from coffee lovers who miss their morning cup.
Or you might say, I'm not a morning person at all, but coffee transforms me. After that first sip of coffee, I'm a completely different human being.
Transforms means completely changes. After that first sip of coffee, you go from a tired, grumpy person to an awake, functioning, happy person. That's transformation.
Let us now do our complete phrase review. Repeat each phrase after us.
First, I cannot function without my morning coffee. I cannot function without my morning coffee.
Second, how do you take yours? How do you take yours?
Third, I like mine with a little cream and 1 sugar. I like mine with a little cream and 1 sugar.
Fourth, the stronger the better. The stronger, the better.
Fifth, it took me a while to get used to it. It took me a while to get used to it.
Sixth, I need my caffeine fix. I need my caffeine fix.
Seventh, I ran out of my flavored coffee. I ran out of my flavored coffee.
Eighth, life is too short for bad coffee. Life is too short for bad coffee.
Ninth, I am so in. I am so in.
And 10th, after that first sip, I am a completely different human being. After that first sip, I am a completely different human being.
10 wonderful phrases for talking about your morning coffee. These will make you sound so natural and expressive in any coffee conversation.
Remember, in America, talking about coffee is talking about your personality. People are genuinely curious about how you like your coffee. It says something about who you are.
Are you a black coffee person? Strong and no nonsense? Are you a fancy latte person? Creative and a little indulgent? Are you a simple cream and sugar person? Warm and practical?
There is no wrong answer. Just be honest and specific. Americans love when you have a clear opinion and can express it with confidence.
So the next time a coworker says, "How do you take your coffee?" do not just say fine or normal. Tell them. Describe it. Make it personal.
Say, I like a medium roast with a splash of oat milk and half a pump of vanilla. It is my little morning ritual and I love it.
They will smile. They will relate. And you will have had a real, meaningful, everyday English conversation. That is the goal.
We are so proud of you for learning with us today. Every episode, your English is getting richer, more expressive, and more confident.
Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. We hope it was helpful, warm, and fun to follow.
Listen again, repeat the phrases, and practice describing your own morning coffee routine out loud. It's a great speaking exercise.
And join us next time for another everyday English topic that will help you feel completely at home in the USA.
Until then, keep practicing, enjoy your morning coffee, and never stop learning.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.